A monumental task. Oh, I can never finish reading these things. Welcome back. It has been a couple of days since I recorded. So what I've been doing is I've been walking around and talking to Stian and Liana, and Alistair, and Morrigan. And these two guys have quest marks over their heads, so I want to know what they are all about. I'm going to talk a bit to Sandal.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Oh, okay. What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armour, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Well, all right. I would like some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Okay, so I have 2 daggers equipped by Liliana here, and I have some runes. I have this dragonbone cleaver that nobody's using, and a great sword that nobody is using. So maybe this has +4 to attack, and this has the same. You know what? I'm going to wait with doing enchanting. I will do a lot, but not right now. So, quest completed. Enchantment. I have other quests. No, I don't. Let me see. I did equip Stian with something. Maybe he should have this great sword. What does Alistair have? Long sword. Well, no. And oh, did I change Liliana's wild bow? Yes, I did. All right. Does everybody have? Everybody has, except Stian has not got. 2 strength, 2 constitution, cold resistance, and cold damage. Okay. Oh wait. No, of course I want this one. It does not feel right to give this to Stian, because it's the Warden's Oath, you know. Oh, actually, there's a restriction. So I'll probably just stuff it in my chest later on. Right. So, I have some things I might want to sell, like these short bows. And some other little cripply craps. You know, to make more room, so I'll talk
If
more
there's
to Bodaihn.
anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Yes. So, I'm just gonna chat a little bit, you know, like, have you heard any rumors?
I hear that Tir Logain, the regent, is calling for new levies of troops. He wants to rebuild the army we lost at Astagar. Thing is, there's not a lot of spare men to be found. Out of Dragon's Peak, there's press gangs roaming around, grabbing any free man they can lay their hands on. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
All right. Heard any other rumors?
There's not just Darkspawn in the Horde, you know that? There are people with them, Folks
What?
who are sick with the blight and their minds are all twisted and mad. I heard tell of a man meeting his own brother on the field, yet when he called out to him, his brother didn't even recognize him and just attacked. That's what I've heard on the road,
dear.
anyhow. Take it for what it is.
I will. Okay then, so Bodaihn, if you're here, tell me your story. Exactly?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Oh, Lost Glory?
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kalsharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Oh dear. So what happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers, they're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure, something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
And now here you are.
Yes, here I am. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Well, but where do these goods come from? Not the deep roads.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
Actually, I don't think Dalen thinks this is so bad. It is... it's not really... the best thing. I mean, the morally right thing to do, I suppose. But, I mean, war and everything, invasion by Darkspawn and so on. And also, Dayland is picking locks on chests and grabbing stuff that he can find in places. And he is an adventurer, and he will venture forth into lost and forgotten places. So Bodaihn might as well tag along, I guess. So he's thinking right now, okay, Bodaihn and his boy is useful. So, yeah, I suppose it's better.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Yeah, so you didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denneram, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Well, you know, Dalen was taken from his family at a very young age, and his family became the Circle, and so, I mean, either he thinks that was generous of him, but also I think he's going to go with blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes.
Huh? What's
He
that?
can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
I want to know, what is lyrium-addled? What does that mean? What happens when somebody becomes lyrium-addled? Well, okay, I should go. Let's see if I got any
Of course.
codex.
Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Oh, he's still got the marker, so I must have missed something, and there's no codex. This is Maker, Imperial Chantry, and Sacred Ashes of Andraste. This is a Chastened, Doxing Fraldan, Lothering, Ostagar, Korkari Wilds. Whoops, lots of. So let's see if we can find. No, there's no codex on either of them. Right. Okay. Have I done all the quest related? Yes. Okay. I'm going to buy
If
something.
there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. So I have flasks. I don't actually cancel. I want to sell those two. Do I want to sell this more again? She's got acolyte stuff. This is no, I don't think she should have a Grey Warden staff. And Alistair, you have Grey Warden shield, so we can sell this. Oh, did I miss something to sell? Splint mail. Oh, what does Liliana have? She has light gloves. Okay, and so there's helm and weapons. There we go. Sorry for coughing. I think I'm done here for now. I haven't got that much room right now. I want to save up on all these things because I'm not really sure what I will be crafting. I guess I'll notice. Some of these things I can sell, some of them I can save and give to the different fractions. Like the dwarves want to have stones. I don't think they want all of this. Though actually I can't remember what they want. I should check up on that. So I think I'm done here. We've got health poultices, we have lyrium potions. We can buy some more lyrium potions. You know, because I just like having stuff like this. Just in case. It stacks anyway, so that's alright. Do I have injury kits? Yes, I have 12 of them. I think that's all I need right now. Good. Goody, goody, goody. Actually, I can't remember why he has this question mark over his head. Feast day gifts. Oh, it's the this is going to irritate me. So maybe I should just buy one and sell
tell
it.
me.
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be
This
pleased
is
with the
because
goods
I
my
have
boy
the,
and I have collected, and with your
enhanced
discount.
edition. So let's see his feast days gifts. Like these rotten onion. Let's buy a rotten onion, or let's buy a sugar cake for Alistair. Wait, this isn't the one that gives a lot of Petrock. Alistair's doll. This is for Morrigan. I don't want to give too much uncrushable. Oh, I'll buy this one. No, that was not for dog, was it? It was for... Oh, never mind. I'll just sell it back. Quest completed. Why do you still have this done over your head? But I already... Is there more? Solar Feast Day gives... The merchant Bodaihn is giving you wonderful early... Blah blah blah... He's holding them... He shouldn't have this over his head. Oh,
If
never
there's
mind.
anything I can do for you, please tell me.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
The uncrushable pigeon is for shale. There we go. Yeah, okay. Maybe I need to use them for his quest mark to disappear. So I'm thinking, you know what? I should know Morrigan and Alistair a bit better by this time, because we have been traveling longer. I don't know Liliana and Sten that well, because I just picked them up. So this is the first time they are camping with us. But I'm just gonna do something. I want to see him without his hat on. There we go. I'm going to talk to Levi Dryden. I think it's a little bit early for him to find me, so I think I'm just going to role play this like he's not here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna talk to him just yet. we'll do what Alistair wants. I've changed my plans. I wanted to go to the elves first, and then go up to and do the old warden quests with Levi Dryden here. But I'm going to do Redcliffe first, actually. It feels logical. Oh, I don't know. We're not really. Oh, this is not so good. I can't make up my mind. Wow, this is a really good Let's Play video. I can't make up my mind what I'm gonna do now. Damn it. So maybe I should talk to him and go to... Or is it going to be too hard? And then we'll go to Redcliffe. Because we're not really in that much hurry. As soon as we get to Redcliffe, things are going to pick up. We'll be in a hurry to save people and big battles and blah blah blah. Maybe I should go and pick Shale up. If I look at the quest log here, I want to do things in another order than I usually do them. So we have I'm going to roleplay this like this. That Bodaihn told me that there is a merchant that he found in Salch's Pass that has a deal that may just be too good to be true. Then we have then I need to talk to what's his name, Levi Dryden, about Soldier's Peak, sorry. And then we have there are rumors that a fellow survivor Ostagar has escaped the prison of Ban Lorne and is seeking the aid of the Grey Wardens. The Ban lands in the northwest reaches of the Bannon. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. I'm going to wait with this one. I'm going to pick Shale up, I think. Or should I go to Soldier's Peak? Damn it! No, let's wait. Or I'll just go and I'll save and go. So I'm gonna check my map. Gather your party at north. Yes. So, Alistair.
Yes.
Liliana.
Indeed.
And Doc. No. Morgan.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. So, we have the Brazilian outskirts. This is where I wanted to go. See, if we go to Redcliffe, we have Salch's Path here. So it would be really strange for us to move past Redcliffe village and into Salch's Pass. I'm not really sure. I wanted to go here first and then to Redcliffe. Oh damn it, let's go to Redcliffe. Oh yeah, actually we're here, aren't we?
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
I don't know. I doubt it. I've never liked it, that's for sure. Well, let's see. How do I tell you this? We're almost at Redcliffe. Did I say how I know Arl Eamon exactly?
Why? Are you his son?
No, I'm not his son. I'm a bastard. My mother was a serving girl at Redcliffe Castle, and she died when I was born. Our Lehman took me in and raised me before I was sent to the Chantry. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Okay, so Dalen is like, what? Right now? But he's also really cheeky. So you're not just a bastard, you're a royal bastard?
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, I don't think he's wondering if Logan knows. I think he's more, you know, Alistair is becoming his friend kind of thing. His sort of mentor, even if he isn't calling the shots. So I'm just going to say I think I understand.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It's not like I got special treatment for it anyhow. Al Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, despite all the problems it caused with the king so soon after the war. He loved her a great deal. Anyway, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as the Arl's bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Oh, that's nice. So, did she know the truth about you?
She may have, but I think it's more likely that she feared the rumors might be true. I can't blame her for that. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall. And it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming.
I feel so sorry for him, you know. But Dalen, who himself had been torn away from his family, he kind of understands this, but he's also not going to pity Alistair this much for this thing. So he's more like, why keep it a secret now?
My blood has never been important to me. I've spent my whole life trying to forget about it and being told that I would never sit on the throne. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh, no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. No, he wouldn't really do that. And what does that make me? No, I'm not going to confront him. I'm going to be cheeky, aren't you?
See? I knew you could do it. It's easy, isn't it?
Okay, Felix. So, Redcliffe. King Kaelin had Therin once famously declared the fate of Redcliffe is the fate of all Ferelden. Certainly the castle is the first and the last defense for the sole land route into Ferelden, and the country has never fallen to any force that did not first capture Redcliffe. The castle, which despite being 3 times captured, is popularly described as unassailable, also guards one of the largest and most prosperous towns in Ferelden. Okay, so Redcliffe is supposed to be one of the largest towns in Ferelden, which is kind of a laugh when you get down into town and look at it. There's some shacks. Anyway, the concept art for this village is wonderful. So also it just says here one of the largest and most prosperous towns in Ferelden, Redcliffe Village. Well, that's maybe the name then. Is well situated near the mountain pass to Orzammar and the Orlesian border, and so serves as a centre of foreign trade. For these reasons, Redcliffe is accounted an Arling despite the smallness of the domain. So it's just a little small area, but it's quite important. The inhabitants of Redcliffe village are primarily fishermen or merchants who ship dwarven goods through the pass from Olay to Denerim. When the entire village smells of smoked fish on certain late autumn mornings, the merchants in the finery do their utmost to pretend otherwise. I like smoked fish. It smells really nice. Yeah. So this is again Brother Genotive. Brother Genotive. Okay. So Alistair approves 3. Let's see. He's now on 17, so that's good. It's good. So let's move into the town. Oops, lagging. So do you have anything to say?
Yes?
No. I'm not going to talk to you right now.
Yes?
What do you know of this place?
Redcliffe? I know little of it except that it is the domain of the Earl of Redcliffe. Redcliffe? I wonder how the name came to be. Is the clay here red? There are places in this world where the clay is a bright, strange red, and often, in the legends of such places, it is the red of blood. The blood of 1,000 men slaughtered in battle, or that of an innocent unjustly slain. It stains the land that it may never be forgotten. Perhaps Redcliffe has one such tale. But I do not know it.
Okay, let's move on. See, that's a nice touch, isn't it? Let's look. So, this is Redcliffe village. And here and over here. You can't go to this place over here, but it's a good ambient. This is a castle over here, and some nice ships, and I really like this view. It's really nice. It's pretty. It's pretty. Look at the mist coming up from the water. It's really pretty. Okay.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
I'm on important business. I need to see Arl Eamon.
The Arl? Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I heard Arl Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvellous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Van Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Van Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tern Logain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Logain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Your nephew?
I refer to Cailan, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Cailan's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Okay, so what evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Logain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Logain without Arl Eamon.
Oh dear. You want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
Okay, first I have questions, of course.
By all means.
So, isn't there a way into the castle to get at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Okay, so why don't you just evacuate the village?
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
Oh, wow. So what happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
Okay, I heard enough.
Then you will help us?
Well... do I have more questions? I don't think I have any more questions. So very well, I will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
So, you have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Yes. There's a search for the urn of the sacred ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
So why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Alright. Should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Okay. I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Well, so Morrigan is disproving. I'm not surprised. Alistair approves, and this is going really quickly. He's already over 20. Liliana is not so far up, 8. Okay, so Codex Arlessa is sold. Actually, I'm just going to click all these. I'm not going to read these. Not yet. There we go. Books and songs. These are actually quite fun. But history of the chantry. Spell combinations, shattering, and controls. Don't want these to be blinking. La 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 la. Sorry about this. This is like a minigame. Alright, so I think I have everything here now. Wolf, Wisp, Sloth Demon, Giant Spider, Shade, Rage Demon, Ogre, Hurlock, Mabari Warhound, Genlock, Deep Stalker, Archdemon, and Bear. Right. Okay, I think this is it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and next time I'm going to go around Redcliffe Village and talk to people and pick up quests and make them join the fight. So until next time, bye bye.